What's happening? Good evening. As you guys are coming in, let me know where you are watching from. Yeah, we got sound. I'm so excited. I am so excited to be here with you guys this evening, and I am home and not out and about. So that feels oh so good. All right, let me see. Oh, goodness. Okay, who's that? Elizabeth, what's happening? How are you doing this evening or this morning, wherever you are watching from? How are you? I hope you guys are ready for a good one because it's D-Day. What? Yes, it is D-Day. You may be like, what? You may be like, what the heck is D-Day, Tasha? What is D-Day? Yes, D-Day is Decision Day, right? Gail, LaShaw. Oh my goodness, y'all got some nice things. How y'all doing this evening, this morning, this afternoon? Again, as you guys are coming in, put in the chat where you are watching from. Even if you're watching a replay, put hashtag replay and where you're watching from. So I have TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook this evening, and I am so happy you guys are here. So if you guys see me looking at different screens, that is why. And no, this is not working. Okay. So even when things don't work out, you still got to keep it moving. Still got to keep it moving. I love that you guys are here this evening. So thank you so much for being here. And as you see, the caption says, it's D-Day. It's the day I decided to go all in, right? Now, this is what I've recognized. I've recognized that every single day is D-Day. And what is D-Day? D-Day is decision day. So whether we are consciously or unconsciously making the decision, every day we're making the decision of whether our lives are going to stay the way that it is or whether we're going to change the way that our lives are, right? And I just got to put this out there. Because there's so much information going on out there about how people on social media behave. And it is so crazy that there's like, people's attention span is like a goldfish. It's like they can barely even stay focused on anything for like 2 seconds. And it's like, y'all really think people are that dumb or that slow? It's like, I can't believe that, like, that is the word that's going on out there, right? It's like, you got to hook their attention. You got to grab their attention. You have to do all these things. And listen, I am not about the whole I don't believe that. Listen, you may call me naive or whatever, but I refuse to believe that people out here in the world, all these millions of people that's on social media, that nobody has attention span greater than a goldfish. Like, get out of here. That's BS. And I think that's kind of a way to kind of keep people stuck in the places where they're at, right? And so let me go back to when I had my D-Day. And it's so crazy because I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last 12 years. Homeschooling mom for the last 16 years. And during this whole process, I was really looking into ways of making extra money. Because I don't know how many of you guys are like me. Like, it's like, yeah, I love being a stay-at-home mom, right? But at the same time, I love having financial independence. And when I'm depending on someone else for my financial independence, I feel like stuck, right? And it's like, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to find a way that I could make money from home, make money on the side. And so for the last 12 years, I have been trying so many different things of trying to make money from home, right? And so my D-Day came when I looked at my kids and was like, oh my God, like, when the hell did y'all grow up? Like, I literally felt like, even though I was a stay-at-home mom, I was not present in their lives. So I'm like, how is it possible that I'm home but not present? Right? I mean, I was physically there. Don't get me wrong. I was definitely there, but I was not mentally present. Why was I not mentally present? Because my mind was somewhere else. My mind was, okay, how can I make more money so me and my kids can have things to do, and I'm not asking my husband for any money? I'm like, the dude was already working as hard as he possibly could work. And I couldn't imagine going to him and be like, I know you're working hard already, but can you work a little bit harder so I can have extra money to do things that I want to do, or so I can have extra money to take the kids here or there? It's like, no, I didn't want to do that, right? And so when you see somebody already working, already struggling, already trying their very best, you don't try to add more to their plate. No. And the kind of person I am, I'm really all about finding solutions, right? I've never been the kind of person that was, well, let me rephrase that. I ain't gonna say I was never that kind of person, because back in the day, back before Tasha 2.0, back before I learned how to navigate, being a pessimistic person to being an optimistic person. I didn't look for solutions, right? I kind of wallowed in self-pity. I kind of wallowed in woe is me, and why isn't everything working out for me? And am I just cursed to live this kind of life? Like that was like me back in the day. And I'm telling you guys, that was so heavy for me. That was so heavy to be in that kind of mind space. So I made it a point to look at the glasses half full. I was tired of seeing the glasses half empty. How many of you can relate to that? How many of you can relate to like, man, this glass is half empty. I just don't see a way out. And you like tired of living that way. Listen, I get it because I was sick and tired of living that way. And so my D-Day came, my decision day came when, again, like I was saying, I looked at my kids and was like, wow, I don't even know where these last few years went. It's like, how was I home, but not even really present? And so instead of me trying to find ways to make money, and these things is taking money out of my pockets that I barely didn't even have and taking time away from me and my children, I'm like, there has to be a better way. And when you are looking for a better way, guess what? You will eventually find it because you keep on looking. And that's what I did. I kept looking and I found this blueprint. And when I say this blueprint was like an answered prayer, it was truly an answered prayer because it allowed me to not only learn the skills to earn money from home, but also to stop trading time for dollars. Even working from home, I was still trading time for dollars. Why? Because I was locked up in my room and basically trying to do all of these things, trying to build a business, trying to create websites, trying to do all of this stuff just to have my own income. I'm telling you, I was tired. Get it done, sister. I know that's right, Kim. What's happening? How are you doing this evening? Yes, a sister getting it done. And I am late. And normally I'm not on this late, but I made a promise, even though it wasn't a promise. But I said to my community today that I was going live to do these D-Day diaries. So yes, I showed up. And I'm glad I showed up because I'm not only showing up for you guys, I'm showing up for myself. And why am I showing up for myself? Because people are watching. And when I say people, I'm talking about my children. My children are watching me, right? What are you using? StreamYard? Yes, I'm using StreamYard. How would you guess? Yes, I'm using StreamYard. I love StreamYard. I've been using StreamYard for a hot minute. And so they are watching me, right? Other people are watching. People are watching to see what you do. See if you're going to be committed to what you say you're going to do, right? And it doesn't matter because things going to happen. Your internet may go down. Your technology may not be working right. You may be having an off day. Like all of these things are real. And for some reason, people don't want to admit when things go wrong. And it's like, it's effing okay. Like nothing in this world is perfect. There's always something that is going to go wrong, that's going to be challenging, and it's perfectly okay, right? And so, whoa, what you guys are going to get in this live, wait a minute. You are going to really get the truth about what was really holding me back, right? What was holding me back from making a decision and moving forward. And oh yeah, that tipping scale that led me to like, okay, let's do it. And so I'm just looking at my notes. Because I don't want to forget anything, okay? Oh, snap, right? Why is my handwriting so small? Okay. So anyway, so sometimes what I realize is that the thing that holds us back is we get so comfortable being uncomfortable that we don't even realize we're uncomfortable. How many of you can relate to that? How many of you can relate to being so uncomfortable that you don't even realize you're uncomfortable? It's kind of like this story I heard about this young man that had a dog, right? And this dog was like on his nail, just howling, ooh, ooh, crying because the nail hurt. And somebody was like, well, why don't the dog just move? And his owner was like, well, it doesn't hurt enough. Right. And think about that. Think about your own life that you have been experiencing something and you have not moved from it because it did not hurt enough. And I recognize that in my own life, right? Like back when I was dating, I would be in relationships longer than I really should have been. What do I mean by that? I mean that I know it wasn't a healthy relationship for me, but I stayed in it because I was too afraid of the unknown. I was too afraid to go out there and see what else was out there, right? So I was like, okay, I know what this is. So I'm going to stay right here in this space because I know this space, right? And so sometimes we can do that. We can be so stuck in out and being uncomfortable that we hold ourselves back from moving forward. And I get it. moving forward can be very scary, right? How can it be scary? It's scary because you don't really know what's out there. But if you never make the move, thank you for the follow, Kim. If you don't make the move to do something different and to change your life, you will forever be stuck in that place of unhappiness. You'll ever be stuck in that place of not moving to where you want to go. And you'll never know exactly what you can accomplish if you never move, right? And so we have to be aware of where we're at. We have to be aware of what's going on in our lives. And sometimes it takes brutal honesty. And I'm telling you, back in the day, I was not very good at being brutally honest with myself. And someone told me once, they said, when you're pointing your finger at someone else, their former fingers pointing back at you. And so I recognize that I cannot complain about how things are if I'm not looking at myself and doing a self-reflection of why I'm where I'm at, right? And usually where we're at is because of the decisions that we have made in our lives. Every single decision that we have made in our lives led us right here to this very moment, right? And so some of you may be on this live and you may have been looking for ways to get some time back, to stop trading time for dollars. Even if you didn't use those exact words, there was something inside of you that was like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of waiting till Friday and looking forward to the weekend to start living my life, right? You may have been saying things like, man, I can't wait till I retire so I can fill in the blanks, right? So I can start doing this, so I can start doing that. And if we have been so conditioned to living in the future that we forget to live in the present, right? And so we can come from that awareness to understanding where we are and to start looking for where we want to go. We can finally get into the point of the decision that we need to make. What kind of dog do you have? I don't know what kind of dog that is. I just love that daggone picture. And I actually have two of them. That I have Cody and I have Jody. Because they're easy to clean up after. I don't have to clean up poop. I don't have to walk them. I don't have to feed them. They are just like always there. And the dog never moves. And I literally did a live some months ago when I first bought those. And I think somebody that was in the live was telling me they had a dog like this, right? It's a cute little dog. They had a dog like this. And I literally named that dog and the other one during a live. So Cody and Jody. And I don't know why Jody isn't on the wall. I don't know what happened. Oh, there he is. Wait a minute. You know this my little doggy. Oh no. Okay. Yes. There he is. I have a dog like that. Mine is mature Matisse. Oh, that is so nice. Okay. But yes, so that's Cody and this is Jody. And Jody should be on the wall. But anyway, he's not. Oh, I'm glad you recognize him. I don't listen. No, I got 3 kids at home. I don't have time for another mouth to feed and someone else to take care of, somebody to walk. Because dogs are like, mine is Sophie. Oh, because dogs are like babies. They never grow up, right? You always have to take care of them. Whereas kids, after get a certain age, they're pretty much almost self-sufficient. They need us, but not as much as a dog would need us. So God bless you and Sophie. Oh, guys, as you guys are coming in, be sure to put in the comments where you're watching from. Alisa, what's happening? What's up, lady? How are you doing this evening, girl? This is Tasha After Dark. Look at you coming in with the #1 gift of badge. I know that's right. Yes, indeed. But yeah, girl, we're talking about D-Day Diaries. I'm gonna start doing this D-Day diary, thing. And wait a minute, hold up. I got to give myself some love. Now, see, back in the day when I first started doing these lives, I'd be like, you know what? Sometimes you can't wait for somebody to give you love. You got to give yourself some love on your lives. Okay. Yeah, spread the love. And thank you guys for the follow. And if you're not following me, you definitely want to follow. Thank you for sharing the live, Alisa. You definitely want to follow me because you want to follow this journey. Why? Because you want to see yourself in this journey. What? How did my life end? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Well, thank goodness we got TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. I don't know what just happened, but the TikTok just went off. And it's what I'm talking about, guys. is that sometimes technology happen, things happen. And what do you have to do? You have to just kind of roll with it. I don't know why it happened. I guess I'll figure it out later. We're having trouble streaming to your destination. It's possible the stream was ended or deleted on the disk. So we'll keep trying to let you know if it's resolved. Okay, so StreamYard is going to keep on trying to. Yeah, thank you. It just showed me that my TikTok went off, and I have no idea why it went off. That is so crazy. But I always say this happens when breakthroughs are coming through, right? The problems between the seat and the computer. Interesting, because it didn't even give me the reason why it happened. It just said that it was either ended or deleted on the destination. And the stream and everything was correct. Let me see. You know what? It's still, I'm going to try to, let me see. Edit. Oh, if it's going to let me edit the destination. It won't even let me edit the destination. Well, they say they're going to keep trying. But anyway, hopefully those that was on TikTok also follow me on YouTube and they can come over here on YouTube and follow. But I'm not even going to stay on here long anyway. But thank you, Kim. I tell you, this is like so crazy. But listen, I just got to roll with it, right? The destination is Kansas. Kim, yes. Wait a minute. Are you going this month, next week? Or are you going in April? I'm going to be there in April. Yes, Kansas is the destination. And I am loving this. I'm so loving this. I'm just excited for this journey. And guys, if you are still here, hopefully you guys are still here. So crazy to me. But anyway, you want to have your own D-Day. You want to have your day that you are going to consciously make a decision. I would be in the Philippines. Oh, okay. Well, happy travels to you and safe travels to you in the Philippines. Yes, I know that's right. It's like when you said that I could just like hear your voice in my head because your voice is so unique. I can hear your voice in my head. I can hear your voice in my head saying you're going to be in the Philippines. But yeah, safe travels to you. And but I want you guys to have your own decision day, right? And to know that you are totally in control of your life. And when you are in control of your life and your income, it changes everything. Yes, it changes everything. You're so welcome. It changes everything. And when you can change your life by making a decision, I mean, a conscious decision. Oh my goodness. Oh, the places you will go. Yes, I'm quoting Dr. Seuss. The places you will go. And I promise you that, oh my goodness, it's like once your eyes have awakened to a new possibility, it can never go back to the way it used to be, because now you have a taste of what true freedom looks like. Like even with my children, I unschool my children, and unschooling is a method that we don't follow a particular curriculum, right? It is pretty much child-led learning based on what they're interested in. I'm here to support and motivate them. So my kids are free to be who they are. So they know what freedom is. They don't know what it's like to have to go to school at a certain time, ask permission to go to the bathroom, have to wait till a bell ring or alarm sound for them to go to lunch and to end classes. It's like, it's so crazy, right? But they are totally independent and self-sufficient, and they know how to look for information and do the things that brings them joy. And I so love that for them. Yes, also, and if you guys got any questions at all, definitely put your questions in the comments. I will gladly answer your questions live. And oh my goodness, I cannot believe I did not say that if you want to learn about this blueprint that I am following, all you have to do is go to TashaElliott.com. That's TashaElliott.com. It is right there on the left side of your screen, and I can actually run it through on the bottom of the screen so you guys can see it. Let me see. Oh, dang, I just made it bigger instead of at the bottom of the screen. All right, so if you are looking for a way that you can generate income from home, get your time back, and create a viable business that you can be proud of, a business that will change the trajectory of your life, definitely go to TashaElliott.com and grab your freedom blueprint and see if this is a fit for you, because I want to tell you this. It is not for everybody. There are some people in this world, actually, there's a lot of people in this world that love working for someone else, that love being told what to do. Why? Because they're used to it. They've been told what to do their whole entire lives, and they have no desire at all to go out there and build a business. They want to collect a paycheck. They want to have a start time, an end time, and be done with it, right? But I'm talking to those of you who are sick and tired of having to ask permission to take time off to spend time with your children, to wait for a day in the future to start living your life because you've given so much of your time and your energy to your job. If you are looking for a way to do something different, you should have a banner. I should have a banner. You mean the one that goes across the ticker banner? Is that what you mean, Kim? Yeah, actually I created a lot of banners. Oh, there we go. Like that. I love that one. Is that what you meant, Kim? Like that one on the bottom of the screen? Oh, I just lost my comments. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's back. All right. So when you want to do something different, right, it is so much easier to get with the program that's already done for you. Why? Oh, yes. Okay, thank you. Yes. And so why would you want to do something that's already done for you? Because it frees up your mental space, right? Because think about it. If you're working a 9 to 5, you really don't have a lot of time and energy to go out there and create something from scratch. Ask me how I know. How many times I tried to build a business and try to build a website. I had no idea what I was doing. So I spent a lot of money that I did not have. Anyway, spent a lot of money and a lot of time trying to build something. So when I found something that was already done for me, it made that learning curve that much shorter, right? And so I decided to go all in. And when I initially started this business, I had like other things I had going on, and I wanted to see those things through. So when I started this, I didn't really go all in. I was like spread all over the place. And I'm telling you, it is so hard to try to focus on something and to build something if your attention is spread all over the place. Like you really want to make a decision, draw a line in the sand and say, okay, I am going to fully commit to this. And as a mentor say, I will until, right? So whatever that dream and that goal is for you, you want to be able to make a decision and say, I will do this until I reach that goal. And listen to me when I say this. I know you see on social media and all over the place, people have these monetary goals, right? But let me tell you one thing I know for certain and what I know for sure. If talking to people that have been talking to people that have passed, that was on their way passing away, that was pretty much on their deathbed, not on their way passing away, but on their deathbed. And this is one thing that everybody had in common. No one has ever said, I wish I'd have made more money, or I wish I'd have worked more jobs, or I wish I'd have invested in more businesses. You know what they all said? They wish they had more time. They wish they had more time to do the things that they did, that they wanted to do. And they all thought that they had more time than what they have. Guys, our time is so precious. And when we put more focus on money versus time, we're losing our most valuable asset, right? And our most valuable asset is time. Because although we can, get time by paying someone else to like do our laundry or cook for us and things like that, the time that we have lost, we will never, ever get that time back. Never get the time back. And so knowing that, doesn't it make sense to do something that is going to allow you to have more time doing things that you love to do? Yeah, because let me tell you, when I looked at my kids and saw that they were older and taller, I cannot go back in time and get that time back. All I can do is moving forward is to ensure that I'm spending that quality time with them. Right. And I'm telling you, my kids are so great. I love my kids. I hope you guys love your kids too. Like, I love my kids. I love spending time with them. I also love spending time with myself. As an introvert, it is very important that I have that time to myself doing what I want to do that fills me up. Right. And so how many of you have things that you want to do, but your job is getting in the way? Right. Yeah. Like your job it's like you have to look at your work schedule to see if you can go do X, Y, and Z, right? Like, for example, the other day, it was a beautiful day outside. And I was like, you know what? I'm going for a bike ride. But if I was working a job, I would have to ask permission if I could leave work early. Then I would also have to look, okay, If I leave work, am I still going to get paid? Do I have paid time off that I can take so I'm not missing money when I take time off, right? I didn't have to worry about those things because I have a done for you automated business. I can be out there living my life, riding my bike, knowing my business is working in the background, right? And it just makes sense for the kind of life that I want to live is to have a business that's automated so I can live the life that I want to live. So how many of you out there want to have a better life, want to be able to enjoy true ultimate freedom? And when I say ultimate freedom, guys, I'm talking about time, money, and happiness. Because what good is having all the money in the world if you don't have the time to enjoy it? What good is it? And what good is having all the money in the world, all the time in the world, and you are miserable as heck? So let me tell you something. This business model that I'm following, this business that I'm in, if you don't have a joy in your heart to help other people, this is not the business for you. I recommend you going to like drop shipping or affiliate marketing or something along those lines. But if you have the joy in your heart to really help someone else, to help them build a legacy for their families, then this would be something that you would want to totally invest in, right? And if you want to know more about that, again, all you do is go to tashaelliott.com, get your freedom blueprint, and see if this is an option for you that you can use to build the kind of freedom lifestyle that you want to build. And remember, it's all about that time, right? It's all about that time and your decision. So what D-days are going to be for you? Are you going to decide? Or are you going to continue to drift through life and hoping that things will change? Or will you draw a line in the sand, take control, and make that decision and make things change for you? So thank you for being here for the D-Day Diaries, and I'll be back tomorrow with another live. And tomorrow I'll be talking about something that changed in my life that made me push that needle forward and keep it moving. So thank you, Facebook. TikTok is gone. Thank you, Facebook and YouTube, for being here. The replay will be available immediately after this live, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for coming out, and I'll see you later. Adios. Bye.